6:25 right now. Federal analysts say many people used the economic downturn to reduce their personal debt by paying off things like your credit card.
That's right. And for others, those bills are still putting a chokehold on their monthly budget.
So what do you do? Well, joining us this morning, a warning about what you might not want to do when it comes to debt settlement agencies. Our money and time-saving expert, Denise Winston, joining us.
Good morning. You know, right now it's so difficult. There's so much happening in the economy, and people find themselves in debt, drowning for lots of reasons. They could have lost their job. There could be a medical issue, maybe a death, or just plain getting in over their head. There are resources out there. However, word of warning, definitely, when it comes to debt settlement companies. You hear all kinds of stuff and you see ads everywhere that says...
They make it sound so simple.
I know, it's
so simple.
Just, you know, we'll reduce your debt by 50 to 70%.
Right.
When you hear claims like that, it's a word of warning, for sure. There are resources out there. Number one, you want to start with a nonprofit consumer credit counseling service. Okay, here's a graphic. You can see that you can go to the nfcc.org.
Okay.
Great place for you to start. There's low cost analysis they can do and help you with a strategic plan.
Okay.
Debt settlement companies, there's new legislation that's happening to legitimize this industry, but you really have to be careful right now. Next, you can go to bankruptcies, but there's serious implications with that overall in the long term, because you can't maybe get a job in the future, or you may not be able to get loans in the future as well.
Bankruptcy still lasts 10 years?
7 to 10 years,
7
yes.
to 10 years on
but,
your...
you know, sometimes it can last longer. As a banker, I would always see it, and if it was on there, we had to count it. So it doesn't just disappear. None of this disappears, and you have to take this very, very seriously, because your credit rating can have a huge impact on your overall quality of life. So my number one place you want to start is the nonprofit arena, and they don't have advertising budgets, so you won't really see them out there.
And quickly, when it comes to the debt settlement company, like you were mentioning too, and the big, we can take 50 to 70% off your debt. What's the backside? What is the danger side of that?
The danger side is, number one, that they make these great promises, but most likely it's not going to happen.
Wow.
They may collect a lot of money up front, especially for loan modifications. You see all this stuff, or for debt settlement, collect $500 before we even talk to you.
Wow.
Those are big warnings. The new legislation that's going to happen is they can't make those promises, and they can't even take fees until at the very end.
Oh, okay.
So, but that's not here yet, and we still have to be educated consumers even when we get to that stage. Even in the arena of the nonprofit, you have to check with the Better Business Bureau for each one of these categories to make sure that you're using a legitimate company.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Denise Winston, as always, great tips. Thank you so much.
Okay.